Yeah, can't complain. Am I holding this?
Nah, you're good. I'm just holding up.
Okay.
Well, outside of playing harder, working harder, what else had to change for the line?
Well, just everything we were teaching last year, just do it better. In terms of the detail we're doing it, learning our assignments, and then mastering our fundamentals that we try to teach these guys every day. So, just fast forward in a year and continue to coach that culture up in terms of what it takes to be a defensive lineman. Like I said, you're just fast forwarding a couple months and the work's showing up on the field.
I guess I should. Was the work there last year?
The work was there. Again, I think you always go through a little bit of transitional period. Guys getting used to me, the expectation that we that we set forth for our team, and then obviously for the position group, and then defensively. So, and there was a lot of reminding where guys are now living it, and so that's a big difference. And when they're living it, that means they understand it. They understand everything we want in terms of what it looks like. And so, in a year, we'll be pretty happy with the progress we've made so far.
I've heard a lot about trying to change the culture here from year 1 to year 2, just in terms of body language of these guys, energy coming into these spring practices. What's the biggest difference from where you guys were in year 1 to year 2?
Well, I think, just again, right, guys getting to know us, right? I mean, this time last year, we've only known these guys for a few months, and for the most part, I didn't know everybody on the team, So, in terms of the culture that we wanted to set, everybody kind of has their own idea of what the culture is. We came here because we believe in Coach Smith's idea of what a culture should look like. It's just continuous, everyday work in terms of educating our guy what is expected, in terms of being a Beaver football player and what we expect under this program. So,
some injuries on both sides of the ball right now. Do you guys kind of have an idea of what the format's going to be for Saturday at all yet?
No, we'll have 11 guys on the field on defense, 11 guys on offense, and we're going to line up and we're going to compete. I mean, I don't know exactly what the format is, but, again, we got another opportunity where guys get to line up against somebody else and compete.
How much has Jordan Whitley helped you guys this fall or this spring?
He's been awesome. I mean, obviously our emphasis was we needed to get some size and some experience up front, and Jordan provided all of that for us. And he's a phenomenal young man.
How about Elu too? It's like a light that's clicked with Elu. It looks like the past couple weeks.
Yeah, he's had a great spring for us, and I think anytime you take the field, you got to make a decision on what you want to do and which direction you want to get. And I think Elu, every time he walked through that locker room, I think he made a decision that I want to be the best football player I can be for this football team.
Has his body changed much since last year? Has he lost weight or?
Yeah, I mean, he's done that. I think he knows that in order for him to be the best football player he can be, he's got to be able to handle business in the weight room and control his eating, and then obviously the work he's putting out on the football field, and you see it. I mean, there ain't no question he's running faster, he's looking faster, he's making a little bit more plays. So he's been a lot more of a presence this spring.
How comfortable are you with your depth? Obviously, you're going to be running rotations and getting fresh legs in during games. How do you feel about your depth at this point?
I feel good about them. I think we got a bunch of guys that can help us in the fall. And now, in terms of which order just yet, man, we got spring ball. I like where we're at in spring. It's a good problem to have. We're going to compete. These guys know, it's a good problem when they got to walk out the locker room and know that, hey, I got to battle for a job. I got to earn my role. And so that's what we wanted to create. And obviously in recruiting and in the year, I think we created that in terms of the competition within the room to get on the football field.
Thanks, Coach.